The two of us have been together working in this field for many years, trying to help our clients and do the best job we can. My name is Purdy.
Hi, my name is William Paoli. I'm partner here at Paoli Purdy.
We have focused on cases such as this one, on the sheer matter, which involve dangerous conditions on public property against governmental entities.
We've done a pretty good job representing our clients so far, and hopefully we'll continue to do so in the future.
How we became involved in this case was kind of an organic situation based on prior cases that our firm has recently handled against the city of Los Angeles. This particular case involved an individual who was hit and killed while walking in a crosswalk in Venice, California.
If there was any claim against the city for the dangerous condition roadway, because almost universally the reports that of the traffic collisions and traffic accidents put the blame 100% on the victims.
That's really the crux of this case, because at first blush you wouldn't realize that a dangerous condition necessarily existed or that the city was aware of it, but through discovery that we've conducted in this and other cases, and we probably took 15 depositions of the engineers for the city of Los Angeles who through the years have inspected this property. Through that discovery process, we were able to dissect the fact that they were well aware of a dangerous condition at this crosswalk since at least 2012.
It appears to us as though the position that the city has taken in the past has been let it lie until someone dies, until someone's either been killed or been seriously injured.
Bill mentioned the first big obstacle anytime you sue a governmental entity is that they have express and implied immunities for the design of the roadway, the signage of the roadway, the speed of the roadway. They have 1,000 different defenses and avenues to try to knock your case out in its entirety. So in this case, we were able to maneuver around most of those at the outset based on the discovery we were able to obtain, in which it showed that they had notice, that they are in control of the design and had altered it, and had posted signs which were ineffective in warning motorists and pedestrians of the danger.
In this case, the driver himself actually pled guilty and was spent time in jail for this. And so, as you can imagine, the city pointed back at him and said, well, wait a minute.
When a dangerous condition is created by the governmental entity, it's the motorists and the pedestrians who are the victims. So the gentleman who hit Damon Scheer will have to live with that accident the rest of his life. But in fact, he was a victim as well. They argued they didn't have the money. There was so much red tape that they couldn't possibly put in this signal. So our argument became, so if you couldn't make it safe, why didn't you just remove it? Take away the crosswalk for now until you're able to signalize it properly. And all of the engineers balked at that suggestion, except for the gentleman who's in charge of all the senior traffic engineers for the city of Los Angeles, who said, you know what, we did talk about that. That is something that we could have done. We decided against it, which was unfortunately a decision which cost a person his life. Well, we use DK Global a lot, and they've been essential in our success in getting these wrongful death dangerous condition cases either ready for trial or ready for settlement. And what DK does is they sit down with you and they work through the whole case. And so everything from the photographs to the traffic collision report, excerpts of depositions, a layout from Google Earth or otherwise, to be able to picture it all together and to reenact the accident and how it was created. Usually with DK, what we do is we take snippets from depositions and from discovery and highlight them and pull the story together. They put the jigsaw puzzle together for you. So when you present it, it's a coherent story with really impressive visuals, which in most cases, like this one, which is really strong in a variety of areas, you just can't argue against it.
DK Global was able to capture some of the photographs showing that in this particular case, there was such an abundance of signage that it was almost like a clutter. And you really couldn't tell where to stop, where to go, where the vehicle was to pull up to.
The case resolved shortly before trial. The combined settlement for the 3 children was $12,250,000 divided equally. But also, the city attorney's office has indicated to the court that they've changed their policy and procedure with respect to these safety measures and are now putting them as a top priority to get them completed. And that was stated in open court, and I'm just hoping that they fulfill that change in policy, which hopefully this case provided, and so no other family will have to go through what the Shear children went through, and it will go through.